So at times when you're doing YouTube and you're making videos and you're playing the game and you're getting involved, something happens and you think, man, why the F didn't I record that? Roll the intro. And welcome back to the NK Maribor Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and Rude is just here as my assistant manager. But this is what I'm talking about when I said, God, why didn't I record this game against Inter Milan where we played a very, very good tactical game, counter low blocking Inter Milan for a 2-1 win. An absolutely outstanding performance from the Maribor boys. It was great to see it. Absolutely unbelievable. And we managed to keep Lukaku quiet. We kept Alexis Sanchez quiet. I did it in 2D again and saw what's happening. Rock Mayer bought in as a Segundo Volante in defence midfield, scored that to make it 1-0 for us. Origi got in behind, squared it across goal to Sander Berge, who they've signed from Sheffield United. He made it 1-1. And then in the second half, LZ90 on as a sub scored the winning penalty, and oh my word, it was bloody brilliant. And it's put us in a game against Dortmund where it's first v second in the Champions League group, which is utterly bonkers. Utterly bonkers. Inter Milan sit bottom with 0 points from 2, and us and Sturm Graz drew our game. So we've got 4 points, they've got 1, and Dortmund are flying on 6. And then what makes this game even more crazy is that when you then look at the scouting reports that have come through, opposition report. This should be a close contest between two very evenly matched teams. Absolute nonsense, should it? They should be annihilating us. They're third in the Bundesliga at the moment. They have pretty much no injury concerns. They have Manuel Ferrari, who is injured, who I can't imagine is starting for them. They have Pasalac, who's transfer listed, so he's not going to be starting for them. And then they've got Erlinger Haaland, who needs a rest, but he will probably start. Yes, we're going to go and tackle him hard. Yes, we're going to try and injure him if he does play. So it's not going to be a close game. I can't see us withstanding Dortmund like we did Inter Milan. Inter Milan are a little bit naturally more defensive, but we're going into it. Other news to talk about in this: Jean Nguisen, who we bought in one of our first signings in this whole series, free transfer. Chelsea want him. Chelsea have started to sniff around and realised how good he is. Luckily, he's just signed a relatively new deal, which has put his minimum fee release clause up to £10 million. So that's what they're going to have to pay if they want to take him. I'm pretty sure they make one bid, he's going to moan that he wants to leave. But, I mean, we're here for the Dortmund game today, and, well, it's on, isn't it? It's on. We're playing defensive, we're playing counter-attacking. We've got, if you're that's what I forgot to say. If you're not following me on the Twitch streams that you've seen, you won't know that we've got a new skin, although it looks the same from here. When we go in to look at players, you get a nice overview of what everything is. You get all of this stuff here, so you don't have to flick through it at the top, and it's all everything you need at once, a nice big picture. And we're using the new face pack that Zealand, another FM content creator, has released, and he's been working with some people about it, which give every regen that you produce at your club and in the whole game faces. So for example, these guys we've got from Brazil all now have proper faces, so they look like proper people, which is absolutely brilliant. And you'll see anyone that was already in the game as a proper player that we've signed doesn't have one, but any new gens or regens, however you call them, come through, all have a proper face and they look like proper people, and it makes them a bit more realistic and in-depth, which I'm all for in Football Manager, which is incredible. So very, very happy with that. But it is the Dortmund game. We are going to be lining up in this low block counter get the ball forward, get the ball into the box, try and hit the poacher tactic, and this is what we're going to go with. So Loris Karius will be in goal. Matos obviously at right back. We're coming into this pretty fresh, not too much to worry about. Stojanovic and Zalatel will be at the back with Bricalo. Signed a new contract as well at left back. I mean, he scored a wonder goal, so he's going to play again. Segundo Volante, Rock Mayher. Against Inter, he performed an absolute dream. So he gets a start in there. We will be playing Derifasic as well, and Gleeson's going to miss out in this one in the starting team. Matko on the right, Pozeg Vankas on the left, Otara in behind. I would normally start Barisic because he's more suited to a poacher role. He's slightly quicker, he's got slightly better finishing and composure. But I feel like a big game, you need the big man. Luka Zahovic gets the nod. Musanowski can go on the bench with Barisic. Svetlin on the bench. We'll put Nguisen on the bench. We'll put Sturm and Bejga on the bench as well. And then we'll go for goalkeeper Joel Pereira, just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, we regroup. We've got a lower line of engagement. We're sort of trying to encourage them into this gap. And then we go and press them when they're in these zones, so we're not pushing them really high up. We're trying to force them out wide to put the crosses in because we've got two good tall centre-backs. We play more direct. We hit these early crosses. We're still playing for set pieces. So yeah, I mean, it's different. It's very different, and it worked against Inter Milan. I'd love to be confident enough to say there's no reason it shouldn't work against Dortmund, but the chances are is that it won't work against Dortmund. But we have other... The Champions League we're taking as a bit of fun this first season. And if this tactic looks like it's falling apart, then we'll just go to our attacking tactic and have a bit of fun, to be honest. But Stojanovic's form has been incredible. Mahir needs to improve quickly if he's starting. The fans are often what makes the beautiful game so special, and I'm sure today will be no exception. It's a sellout as well, this game. It's a sellout. This shape has proved worthwhile so far. We've got a chance of doing well playing like this. So people seem to be on board. Obviously, they've got a good team. They haven't picked Haaland at all. He's not in the squad at all. They've rested him completely. Giovanni Reina, great player. Emre Can's in there. Klosterman, Zagadou, Hummels, Bernd Leno's in there as well. So it's a good team. It's not their best. It's not their best. Let's pump the fist. Let's say we're underdogs. That's going to go and suit us down to the ground. And just tell everybody we have faith. Going up against a big team like Dortmund, if we hadn't have got the result off camera against Inter Milan, then it's gonna be. This would have been just another run-of-the-mill game. It doesn't matter, whatever. But no, we are in with a shout of actually now getting out of this group. I mean, there's a lot to go through. There's a lot to still work on. A 3-4-2-1. I did not expect Dortmund to be turning up with that today. That is not what our scouts predicted. Our scouts predicted a 4-2-3-1, similar to what we usually play. But yeah, we're going to go with 3D. We're going to see if we can get the sort of analytical data that I want in 3D to see if we can do it. But we're going to go to comprehensive highlights, so we'll get quite a lot of highlights and we'll get quite a lot of data that we can work with. Pozeg Vankas with a free kick over it in towards the back post. Klosterman heads it away. Brahima Otora keeps it alive. Rock Mayher. Brahima into Matos. Matos into Brahima Otora. Mayher tries to split it over. That's the early crosses coming into play, but it's a positive start that we've had a first highlight of some sort of little attack as Youssef Demir has it for Dortmund. Look at the amount of people we just try and keep behind the ball. Klosterman on the right hand side. It's a blocked cross. I will take that. That's not a problem. And we play balanced with this, and I'm very, very excited, as you can tell. Bogger puts it in and Hummels over the bar. Nothing to worry about too much. And he doesn't make too many appearances in videos, but Ruud, the assistant manager, wanted to come up and be on our lap for this tough game against Dortmund. As Zahovic has nicked the ball. Luka Zahovic, it's 3-1 against him in the odds, but Zahovic has held it up really well, actually. Tries to fire across in corner. Set pieces are key in counter-attacking formations. Atara's going to swing this one in. Atara in towards the near post. Oh! It's past the post. It's past the post. We are playing very well. We've started well. Karius. Long ball forward, and Ari and B, which is a name I don't really recognise. Otara intercepts Luka. Vankas. Otada. Zuka. Luka's in. It's a woeful shot. It's an absolutely dreadful shot. But positive. This is positive. 10 minutes in. Reina back to Kase. Emre Can. Out to Are and B. Reina again, Emily Chan. I mean, look at this. Look at the numbers we keep at the back. It's great to see it. We keep such a good shape. It's another corner. We've got a tall team. Mats Hummels will be the main threat from the corners. Bogger put this one in. Karius, great catch, lad. Great catch. I'm going early with the praise. I'm going early with the praise in the Champions League. 15 minutes in, 0-0 against Dortmund. I think you've got to be happy. Bricalo. Up it goes to Pozeg Vankas. Brahima Utana moves it one more to Rock Mayher. Rock Mayher out to Matko. Can he skin him and put a cross in? It's blocked. It's a corner. It's a corner. I know that the front post corner is a bit cheesy, but I think in the Champions League you take everything you can against a club like Dortmund as it's in. It's cleared away by Arnie, and there could be a counter-attack on, but not too much is happening with that one. And we've had more shots than Dortmund at the moment. Emre Can. Klosterman. So what this formation does do wonderfully well is it restricts the space that they have. As that's a terrible shot. It restricts the space they have, so the chances they create should have a low XG. Sometimes it's a bit too defensive, and teams can literally just pass their way through you because you've got quite a rigid shape. If they pull you wide, it can play them through. And if they've got good crosses of the ball, it does make a difference as well because you're forcing them out wide. So if they put good crosses into a tall target man or someone with very good movement, i.e. Erlinger Haaland, we probably would have been in a lot more trouble. But they haven't got Haaland in this squad today, so hopefully it goes in our favour as Demir puts it in towards the back post. Emre Can, it's adventurous, it's over the bar. Free kick, dangerous, and Bogger puts it in. Zagadou with a header. Karius, another good save, and pressure's starting to mount from Dortmund, but again, XG's actually even, so the chances they're getting aren't really doing much for them. Another throw, and the game is settling down into a bit of a rhythm now, as you can see this is the sort of counter-attack we want. Vankas into Brahima Tana, Mayher, Rock Mayher, Zahovic is there. Zahovic is there, Brahima Tana, Matko. Zahovic has gone again, but avoids it. Put an early cross in, he does. Matos, and Zagadou heads it behind. And that's where we can make a bit of trouble for Dortmund. We can do that and sort of get in behind them. Brahima, in it goes. Emre Can away at the near post, and Boga will pick it up. And, well, Boga's turned, and he's got pace to run away from Derifasic. Derifasic is struggling to keep up with him. Boga holds it up back to Casase, and it goes and... Oh, he's hit the bar. Karius misjudged that one, and he's hit the bar cross all the way across goal. No one's there to pick up Klosterman's cross for Dortmund, and now we're sort of back in a good defensive shape. I'm pretty confident this is going to end in just a wayward shot, I think, for Dortmund, as Boga is holding that up back to Emre Can. We're forcing them backwards. I mean, look at that. It's a bank of 4 and a bank of 5 in front of them when they try and get through us once we get the numbers back. But I am more than happy with that. Matos with this time a long throw. Zalatel's there, but Leno claims it. Obviously, they've signed Leno from Arsenal, isn't it? It'll be Leno as Matko wins their header. Kasea will keep it in into Emre Can, who's now got a bit of space. Reina, Klosterman, and he gets around Vankas. Now the issue we've got is that yellow cards are not good because we're staying on our feet and being more disciplined, but because they'll start running at our players more because they've got more space to run into, it does mean that you do occasionally pick up a couple of yellow cards. Emre Can, Salcido, Yusuf Demir, and look at the space for Klosterman as we are sitting pretty narrow, but he's offside. So, whew. These tactical battles when you're playing bigger teams, I swear this is what I love about FM the most, really trying to out-tactic the AI. And this tactic is a low block and there isn't too much joy around playing it. As Rude, the assistant manager, just wants to give me a little bit of advice. And he's saying, you need to get closer to Klosterman. He's getting too much space as he's going down the right. Klosterman, good tackle there, and it's a corner. 2 minutes till half-time. Just hold out. Hold out till half-time. That would be lovely. Bogger puts it in. Klosterman with a header, and it's past the post. So it is half-time, and it is 0-0. And to be honest, we started better than them with XG. We haven't done much since the early part of the game. Maribor have not been shooting well. I mean, we've only had 2 shots, so pipe down. I mean, it's going to be difficult when we're playing this sort of way. I'm going to say I'm pleased. I think we have to say I'm pleased. I'm still going to go with a bit more encouragement, though, and try and just really boost that. I mean, you can see there, we've got a lot of green. Inspired, motivated is all good. So Zahovic good, Atara good, Vankas could improve, a 6.4 for Zalatel, a 6.5 for Matos, which is annoying. We do rely on Matos quite a lot for his output. He's apprehensive. Interesting. Stojanovic 6.6. Zalatel on a 6.4 isn't the best. I don't think this is a game I really want to bring Lucas Bezga on. He's got pace. His marking's pretty poor. He's tall. The thing is, and this is where player traits are crucial, his brings the ball as short, simple passes. I'd be fine with that. That's fine. But brings the ball out of defence. I think that's going to make us lose our shape a bit too much. You'll notice all the people that we've got here, short, simple passes. I'm fine with that. Zalatel marks opponent tightly. Fine with that. Dorifasic, none. Rock Mayher, none. So they're going to stick in this shape. They've got no player traits that pull them out of position whatsoever. Bracalo, none. Matos, none. And I'm more than happy with that. Van Casser's got none that affect his movement. Matko moves into channels, but I don't mind that when we're attacking. Otara, kill a ball often. We try and put them through. And Zahovic, none. Although he should have, likes to chip the keeper. I think we keep it as it is. I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm going to keep it as it is. We're going out there. They're all happy. We're going to praise them a bit more at the start of the second half, just to reinforce, positive reinforcement. That's what you want. It's like training a little dog, isn't it, Rudel? You want positive reinforcement. Good header away from Matos. Reina is forced into Boga, and they are trying. It looks like they're trying to play down the middle, which is sort of playing into our hands, because that's where we're tightly loaded with that defensive square of 2 holding midfielders and 2 centre-backs as Brahim Otara. Now we try and counter, and this is it. As soon as we win the ball, we try and break, and then we lose it. And you can see the players went back to try and regroup there because Brahim Otara got tackled. But we're doing well. Long throw coming in. Matos. Like a bullet in the key. Oh, I thought Leno was going to miss that one. Brahim Otara. Matos. Again, Matos has got a good throw on him. And if we can use that to our advantage, I'm all for it. Matt Hummels to bring the ball out for Dortmund into Klosterman, who is very, very tall for a right-back, actually. Salcido into Emre Can. Reina, great ball out to Klosterman on the right again, but he's offside. We're keeping a very good defensive shape today. We really are. Bracalo, this is the thing with comprehensive highlights. They just keep on coming, and it does allow you to see quite a lot of the game. Bracalo, Pozeg, Vankas. As the inverted winger that he is, cuts inside, runs into the space vacated by Zahovic. Rock Mayhead, Dorifasic. Over the top, Luka! Oh, Luka's volleyed it at Leno, and he somehow held on. He was offside anyway, but what an effort. What a chance. Klosterman with the throw, short to Yusuf Demir. Emre Can, Yusuf Demir into the box. Deves shoots, good save Karius. Klosterman, they are getting down this right. Good interception there from Vankas. Brahim Otara over to Zahovic, who I think is maybe run his race. We may have to bring on Barisic to support. That will be a corner. Barisic off the bench could be an option, but Zahovic is on a 6.9. He's playing okay. Vankas, in it goes. It's cleared away again at the near post. Do you know what? I think I might mix up our corners. Bracalo, in it goes. Headed away. Yusuf Demir was a great header away from Zagadou, to be honest. Yusuf Demir runs forward. He's got the pace again, and that's where we need to get into this regroup rather than counter-press, because it allows us to get bodies back into the shape, and he's offside again. Good line. Now, I've paused this, and I've been thinking for a little bit of time. Zalatel on a 6.3 worries me. It worries me because he's definitely not having a good game. I just don't want Lucas Bezga to really, really mess up the shape. And he is the centre-back we have on the bench. He's tall, that's fine, he'll win headers. He's going to be significantly worse at marking, but we've got 2 centre-backs for 1 striker. I feel like I sort of have to do it, because he's not improved from a 6. He's been 6.4, 6.3 for the whole sort of game. He's coming on. I'm doing it. Which I am a little bit nervous about. Throw in. Kasey puts it in. Rock Mayhew with a good header away. Just keep the shape, boys. Keep your shape. Emre Can into Kakase. I can't get his name right. Bogger. He's got round 1 shoots. Carrier sees it wide. Half an hour to go. Reina crosses blocked. Kasey. How would you say that? Kakase. Gets it again on the left. Reina's there. Rock Mayhew doing a good job of sort of shuttling between those 2 players. Reina tries to recycle it and get it moving around a little bit different, and Kakase's got into a bit of a position here, but he's offside again. It's all Dortmund now, and you sort of feel like they're either going to score or we're going to get a counter-attack and go up the other end and score. As Kakase again, ball in. Stojanovic, good header away. Brahim can't get there. Reina into Bogger. Emre Can on the edge. Reina Kakase getting a bit more space down the wing. Karius has spilt it. He's back in position, but Demir can't get his header on target. It's over the bar. Karius giving me a heart attack. Yusuf Demir, Klosterman, Emile Chan. I'm very tempted to bring on Nguisen in the Segundo Volante role, but I'm not sure he's going to do it as well as Rock Mayer. Even on he's on a 6, it's bouncing around, it's hoofed away by Renato Matos. This is absolute... it's agony. It's agony because we're defending really, really well. Reina. Out it goes to Yusuf Demir. There's an overlap for Klosterman. Klosterman gets round his man. He's still going, Klosterman. Emre Can. Emre Can round. It's a good block. It's a corner. It's a corner. Obviously, this is going to be the only game of the episode. It's going to be a monster episode with the highlights. Karius. What a catch, lad. They've gone more attacking, so we might be able to take advantage of that. I think I am. Rock Mayhair, this is a risk. This is a big risk, because Jon Nguisen doesn't really have a defensive bone in his body. He will definitely get forward more, and he will definitely be better as the role of the Segundo Volante to push forward into the gaps and shoot from range. I'm happy with that. Just everything else I'm a little bit concerned about. But I'm very happy. I am happy. We're going to give him a bit more praise again. There's 20 minutes to go. Klosterman, Emile Chan, and Ibrahim Atara has intercepted it. Here we go. Let's break. Brekala, Dorifasic, Bejga, Stojanovic, Nguisen. Looks up towards Zahovic. Knocks it down to Ibrahim Atara. Up towards Luka Zahovic. Nguisen's on the ball now. That's fine. That's a good bit of movement with it. Matko. Matko, can he put a cross in? Matko, he's just held up by Kakase. Matko cuts it back. Nguisen! Nguisen, he's hit the post! He's hit the post! Oh my word. He's hit the post. Oh. That could have been it. Could have been it. 15 minutes to go. Thomas Meunier has come on for Dortmund. Matos goes long up to Matko, and Nguisen picks the loose ball up. Back to Matos. Next sub is going to be Pozek Vankas off. And Svetlin on, I think, on this left-hand side. Zagadou up to Reina. Emre Can. Reina into Chan. He's got round his man, Emre Can. They are definitely not shooting from range. We are limiting that space. Reina Karius touches it over the bar. He's just touched that over. 15 minutes to go. Boga swings it in. Meunier over the bar. Right, Vankas off. Svetlin on. And we're going to go with that. So Matos stays on a 6.5. We're not going to pressure him. Brekalo throw in. Svetlin flicks it on and Zahovic couldn't get there. Emre Can, but Zahovic is offside. 10 minutes to go. Boga with a free kick. Swings this one and Karius. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, Karius. Loris Karius has had an absolute shocker. All of our hard work with 10 minutes to go. Boga's put in a free kick and Karius has dropped it to his ex-Liverpool teammate Emre Can. And it's 1-0 Dortmund, and I am absolutely heartbroken. After hitting the post and being so defensively solid for the whole game, it's a little mistake from our goalkeeper. We knew we had it in him, but he's been so good for us. Bejga can't get on the end of that long throw. There's still 10 minutes to go. I really feel like we haven't deserved this. They've brought on Jude Bellingham as well. The difference in strength of squads is absolutely ridiculous. Meunier puts a ball in and that's over the bar from Arnie and B. I'm not going to change it because I did say if we go down, I'd go attacking, but I don't feel like the need to. I feel like we've played so well in this shape and we have held them off. We need to keep working hard though. Kakase cross is blocked. Matos can't keep it in. It's a corner. Oh, Loris Karius, you've been so good since we've signed you. And if anyone says you can't get, you shouldn't be getting involved in a computer game so much, I beg to differ. Svetlin runs at his man, but Kakase with a good tackle. 5 minutes. It's going to be a long throw. If we can just find Bejga, he's a giant. He's a Polish giant, Lucas Bejga. Matos tosses it in. They've all gone too close to Leno. They've all gone far too close to Leno. Meunier is over this one. He goes up to Bellingham. They've taken off Klosterman and it seemed to have made a difference. Jude Bellingham going on a lovely little run here. Jude Bellingham's gone all the way from one side of the pitch to the other. Shoots Karius with a good save. 2 minutes to go, maybe a minute and a half to go. Oh, it's gutting. It's absolutely gutting. Bejga goes long. Lukasovic brings it down. Matko, he's offside. You can see us now. We're pushing men forward. We're going to go positive. We've got to go a little bit more attacking for the last little bit. Boga. Kakase into Reina. The positiveness of the mentality will change the shape of how the team play. Well over from Bellingham. Oh, I can't believe it. Folks, viewers, ladies and gentlemen. It's over the top, Luka Zahovic. I think he's onside. Luka, oh, what a challenge. He's offside. That's the risk of the poacher. That is the risk of playing a poacher. They play on the last shoulder as it's headed away. Emre Can back to Mb. That's hoofed away by Svetlin. Zagadou will keep this one in foolishly. I thought he would have let that go out for a throw and waste a bit of time. 30 seconds to go. Half a minute. Svetlin wins the header. Luka, get there, son. Tezzy clears it away. Bellingham back to Mounier. Emre Can, that's just out of play. And I think that is probably going to be that. It is. It's full time. It's a fantastic performance. It's a great battle. I mean, they've turned it on. They have turned it on. But, oh, when we hit the post, oh, I thought that change with Nguisen. Once again, a late goal has ruined your day. I mean, we didn't deserve to get anything out of the game. I don't know about that. The players can take a lot of positives. Yeah, I'm going to say that. I think we can. Do you think Dortmund's late goal and the subsequent impact in the outcome was a fair reflection of the match? Was it the right thing? I'm disappointed Dortmund were lucky. I'm gonna be pretty neutral and just say I'd rather not talk about it because that's hard to say because we defended really well. They had the better chances, but you predicted to be heavily beaten today, but only lost by 1 goal. We worked extremely hard as a team. If we continue to do that, the results will follow. Nobody likes to lose, but we can take solace from keeping things more than competitive for long stretches of the game. No, we worked extremely hard. We did well. Can't believe we've left empty-handed there so late on as well. A real kick in the teeth. That was turgid. Absolutely turgid. I know people are frustrated, but that wasn't all that bad, you know. I think... Have Inter Milan... Oh, no, they haven't played. I was going to say, have Inter Milan lost to Sturm Graz, but they haven't played yet. I think a 1-0 loss to Dortmund is not a bad result. Is not. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I don't think it's a bad result at all. We've attracted 10... another yellow card, taking it down to 5. Does that record concern you? No, not really. I'm not here to talk about disciplinary records. There was some bafflement among supporters that you seemingly refused to substitute Renato Matos. It's none of their business. And that's it. 2 questions. Brilliant. 2 questions. But yeah, there we go. So let me know what you think about that 1-0 loss. We will be back for... next up is Dortmund away, but we're going to come back for the Inter Milan game, the next Inter Milan game, which will be played at the San Siro, or the Giuseppe Meazza, whichever way around they have it. I think Giuseppe Meazza is for Inter Milan and San Siro is for AC Milan. So we'll be back for that. But oh, what a game. 1-0 at the death. Dortmund win it. If we don't get a big reputation boost at the end of the season with some of these results, I will be absolutely fuming. But thank you so much for watching. What a game. What a series this is turning out to be. For now, I'm out. Cheers.